It was a sunny day in January. I got into my car, put on my seatbelt, and turned the key to start the ignition. My gas light was on E for probably a little bit too long, but it was fine. I was headed to the gas station. My older sister, Maddie, was in the front seat, and my younger sister, Natalie, was in the back. I put the car in drive and headed down the road. As I was driving, my car started spitting and sputtering, and I knew I was probably running out of gas. We kept going down the road and got to a four-way stop where I started panicking. To get to the gas station, we needed to turn right. When I looked to my right, there was a huge hill. I definitely didn't have enough gas to make it up the hill, but the gas station was right on the other side. My sisters cheered me on as my car slowly inched up the hill and my foot remained on the gas pedal. When I got to the top, my brakes stopped working and my car had basically shut down. I was freaking out. But Maddie told me, "Emma, keep going." I wanted to give up, to pull over at the top of the hill and put on my four-ways. I was ready to accept the fact that I was not going to be seeing Turkey Hill that day. But my sister's encouragement motivated me to push through. I crested the mountain, coasted down it, and was fortunate enough to turn off into a parking lot. Moral of the story, I did not make it to the gas station that day, but I learned a lot from being stopped on the side of the road. That day, I faced a hill that had never felt so big in my life, a hill that needed more gas than I had left in my tank. Running on empty, I have been able to make it over the mountains in my life, or at least to the top, just like my car. But I run out of energy to endure the trek down. God sometimes has the funniest way of teaching us the things we need to learn, even if it means stopping us in our tracks, running us out of gas, and giving us time to evaluate our lives. But he never leaves us stranded. That sunny day, he surrounded me with just the right people. Sisters filled with confident words that we would make it, or at least get as close as possible. And a mom that dropped everything to be at our rescue. I realized it's in the times when we are halfway up the mountain that we must cling to the rocks in our lives. Truth is, love is rocky. When love is faced with huge, unmovable mountains, we like to give up. To pump the brakes, pull over, and put on our four-ways, easily overlooking the joys in life, forgetting that it really doesn't matter where we end up, but who is along with us for the ride. I want to encourage you to find people to climb the mountains in your life beside you, to scream with you when it gets scary, to cry when you're afraid, to laugh when you realize there was no reason to worry in the first place, and to be there to pick you up when you fall, or to simply just carry an extra gas can. And if you don't have those kinds of people in your life, remember that we serve a God who fills up our tanks and gives us the drops of gas needed to crest the mountain, finish the race, and make it home into his loving arms. If we truly chase after him, we will never be empty.